Whew. There it goes. Yo, yo, yo. Told you I'd be back. The long version now. So, Project 25. So, we're going to have a full breakdown. Just want to say shout out to Big Bro. That's HD. Subscribe to his channel. Welcome to HD TV. That's with HD with two eyes. The DZ Report. That's my brother's his second channel as well. Support his merch, hoodie and t-shirt for like $60. For $60. Fire merch. Check out his Patreon. $3 a month. We support black business over here. So check this out. Project 2025. A lot of people have talked about Project 2025. A lot of people are in fear. A lot of people don't know what is Project 2025, or I like to say Project 25. If you want to know if you want to know the definition of it, look it up yourself. Look at my short video that I made, giving you a brief explanation of what it really is. You don't have to take my word for it. There's a thing called research on your own, people. Research is key. So research on your own. Don't take my word for it. This is my perspective. But research on your own. So check this out. People don't know Project 2025 goes back all the way decades before the 2020s. It goes back to the Reagan era. I don't need to explain who's Reagan. I don't need to explain who he is, but I don't. Research. Basically it goes all the way back to Reagan. And you gotta realize based off this, and you gotta ask yourself, it goes all the way back to Reagan, so why decades later is going to Trump? That's a great question. So basically, Project 2025 had a lot of people start talking about it back last year, right? It was a controversy amongst Democrats and Republicans. Democrats don't like it because they feel like it's the Democrats, they have no answer. So this Project 2025, a lot of people are afraid. People are afraid of what it really is. It's more of how a lot of voters, they went to vote for Democrats, right? Kamala Harris, we all know the full fiasco of the election. And you notice a lot of people were steering away from the Democrat Party, and trying to switch to Republican or become independent, right? So by definition, Project 2025 is basically if a crowd or voters who are faithful supporter of your party, but just my perspective, but you're not persuading them the right way on why they should gain your vote. So in other words, you're losing support. This is like an emergency panic button. It was a video. I seen this last year. It was like a short video. I forgot the brother's name, but shout out to the brother. He had a short video and it was talking about Trump. And there was a guy in the background that sounded like he's from Middle Eastern or whatnot. He said, in order for America to save democracy, Trump has to be president, right? How ironic how when I was researching that Project 2025 goes all the way back to the Reagan era, and that this was the last effort or an effort to save America from whatever. And but look at this. There are several key topics that's included in Project 2025 that a lot of people need to pay attention to and do their research. Examples like this. Abortion is one of them. Of course, abortion has been the hottest topic in this election, even though people want to focus on Mary Jane, because if I put out something and if there's something that's important going on and I just put out something to put out a distraction so that people won't see what's going on and do their research, right? So that's what they did. Amendment 3 was about weed, while Amendment 4 was about abortion. Now, I can't speak on abortion. I love pussy. I can't speak on abortion. I'm not a woman. So that topic, I can't speak on it, but I can give you an insight. Basically, people don't know that abortion, and shout out to Uncle Phil, that's Philip Scott. Subscribe to his channel on American African News Diaspora channel. The Philip Scott podcast. He talked about this, that abortion goes all the way back in the day. How the Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, known racist woman, her issue is what people tend to overlook to this day. Ask yourself, why white women love brothers? Why they don't love their men? It's easy. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that you could say. Let's just say we the way we swing, they make that comeback. Them, no. But on a serious note, birth rate. A lot of them folks have a low birth rate. But have you noticed there's a lot of half-breed children? White woman, brother, sister, white man, whatever. The low birth rate. Our birth rate is high. And that's why a lot of people don't like. They don't like our birth rate because we can create future kings, queens. Our genes spread across the world. We have great genes. They are jealous of it. That's why abortion was created. Because Margaret Sanger felt like her walls was too dried up. And so she was jealous that a bunch of sisters, me paraphrasing, that a bunch of sisters was giving birth. How we have the highest birth rate. So I got to figure out a way so that Planned Parenthood could be accepted in society. Preachers. Persuade them preachers like the Nat Turner thing. 400 years a slave. Slave owners had Nat Turner come preach to them to quiet the slaves because the slaves were sick and tired. So the black preacher, my bad, preachers were sent to persuade us, persuade our queens that if you don't want the baby or you can't stand them, here's the way out: get abortion. And that have caused a whole lot of issues in our community. People don't want to talk about that because that's not, in today's society, that's not popular. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that. If you look at the parties, Democrats, they aren't supportive of abortion. Republicans, they are favor of going against abortion, right? You know, the Republicans have this thing where they share Christian values, right? But the type of Christian values that they share is more of a KKK, allegedly, type of Christian values. I'm not saying all Republicans do that, but the majority, you feel me? Um, let's go down. Immigration. Immigration, let's be honest. Immigration has been one of the things that turn a Democrat on because you're giving people a leeway of they could come to America because America is supposedly the land of the free, the American dream. And a lot of us as citizens, we don't like immigration coming in here because of the fact that they taking away our benefits. The system favors them by giving them basically get out of jail free card, free benefits. Um, Jobs are available. Um, they don't mind working cheap labor. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's causing an epidemic, which could lead to some problems because there's been numerous of cases, especially in New York, a Venezuelan man. I think he raped. My bad. He R word a little girl in New York, and he got arrested for it. Was he a U.S. citizen? No, he wasn't. But see, people don't want to talk about that. I'm using that case as an example. You know what I'm saying? The Bible my bad. Going back to abortion, my bad. The Bible said, "Thou shalt not kill." You know what I'm saying? And what's understood don't have to be explained. Now, going back to abortion, right? Going back to abortion, people don't like the fact that my bad, going back to immigration, my bad. Yeah. And there's a way you can handle immigration, but if you want to be fair, be fair. Treat them like you treat us. They got to go through the mud like we do. It's a shame that we don't call this out because of the fact that we want to be settled. We like BS. We do. And we got to keep it blood raw. We do. We do. You know what I'm saying? We do. It's sad though, but we do. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. But they don't know that it's gonna spark something that they definitely don't want. You know what I'm saying? And look at the pattern. Republicans, they have this thing against immigration. They the difference between them and Democrats when it comes to immigration is this. Democrats, they too soft. They welcome immigrants. They want to be too friendly. Republicans is like this. Y'all not US citizens, so y'all need to go back where y'all come from. In the eyes of a Republican. You know what I'm saying? The climate, the climate and and economic, right? Climate change is very important because people don't see it as important, but it really is. Um, you got months like, for example, September, October, November are fall months, but kicker is not only they're fall months and it's supposed to be cold, but you have where it's hot. Um, it's hot during the cold, and when it's hot, it's cold. So you causing confusion within those climate change because anybody probably went to Antarctica. It's probably water now. It's not how it's frozen. It's probably water now because of what climate change. It's getting worse, folks. I don't think people pay attention, but it's getting worse. Man, the economy. A lot of people want to be like the economy is perfect and all that type of stuff. Like let's keep it a buck. This country, this country is old. This country owes nations a whole bunch of money. Loans, loans, not only loans, but non-common sense agreements. The economy to me is not where it used to be. A lot of people want to be like, well, strictly, you're a public. No, I'm independent. I'm neither. I'm not a slave to neither one of them. I like to call a spade for spade. What Jay said, I like to call it a spade for spade. It just is what it is. I'm sorry, Miss Rosa Perez. I call it a spade for spade. It just is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and you can't refute. Everybody else have Jesus. Everybody else have everybody else have my bad. Everybody else have say the economy is great, or not only economy is great, we in a great shape, or it's bad. We don't know. We go off perspectives. We don't know if it's good or bad. We don't know. But that's why research is key. You know, I'm gonna talk about the economy, and I probably will get banned or whatnot. But the truth is the truth is the truth, and the truth shall be told. The truth shall be told. It has to be told because how long are we going to ignore the truth? How long? How long? It you got to speak the truth. You got to. You got to because you got to, bro. Like you got to know the truth. You got to research. You got to research. And a lot of us, excluding me, because I do my research, a lot of a lot of us like the fact that whenever somebody be doing headlines, that all of a sudden people just taking a run. Nah, you got to research, buddy. You got to. Next topic is you got the technology and education. Education is a must. Education is a must. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second. Oh heck no. Anyways, uh that's sad. Um Brothers, be careful who you marry and have seeds with. Um, but also I think as to me perspective me, my opinion, education is important. It really is because we gotta teach our kids the truth. We gotta teach them what reality is. We cannot be settled with just nonsense. And that's what's going on with today's society. People put certain agendas, and you know what I'm talking about, over values and principles. These kids are innocent. These young kings and queens, they're innocent. Why corrupt their mind with foolishness? That's the problem. And you wonder why our education system, you wonder why you got Asians coming in here and they more high advanced, especially with technology, they're more high advanced in education. And people look down on America when it comes to education and be like, dang, they really don't teach their kids nothing except for certain agendas. That is sad, folks. If this if this is the what is it? If this is what the saddest thing, it's sad. It's sad because of the fact that it's like how can what excuse? That's crazy. That's crazy. What excuse can anybody say? My bad. Anybody have in order to answer that? Why? Something wrong, people. Why? It doesn't make sense, folks. It really doesn't make sense. Our kids deserve to have a better future. I won't when I have kids. I want them to have a better future than me. It's all about generations. We gotta make sure our kids is ready so that they will have a better future than us. What it's asinine and ludicrous. It's asinine and ludicrous to be selfish to not have our kids be better than us. It's ludicrous. It's asinine to me. It should be sickness in your stomach. But people act like, and that's what's wrong. And you got teachers, good teachers, ladies and gentlemen, good teachers who are out there busting their behinds, coming into work, sick or not, to help teach these kids the reality. Because these school books, they're pacifying. What Kendrick said, I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. Yeah, that's what these school systems are. these public school systems. That's why I want to push homeschooling. A lot of people like, oh, homeschool, you know what I'm saying? Homeschool, you're just socially weird. No, it's not. No, it's nothing wrong with being homeschooled. I've been homeschooled for 4 years, third to seven. I love being homeschooled. Homeschool help you be more advanced. Homeschool not only help you be more advanced, but homeschool you in a box. Just imagine being in a box. You taking your tests and whatnot. You could think peacefully without all these distractions that are around you. No, you could think peacefully. That's why I like homeschool. I push homeschool. If not homeschool, private school. But me, my preference, homeschool. Homeschool is better for these kids so they can escape that public school BS. Public schools should be shut down. If y'all don't change y'all agenda and really help these kids, help be and show them reality so they can be prepared, public schools should be shut down. Private schools and homeschool should be pushed to the forefront. God, dog. But people be like, oh, you can't. Now, we don't know when Project 2025 is gonna hit. People gonna be like, well, strictly, next year. Yes, I know next year, which starts in March. Yes, I know. But at the same time, it's this. We don't know when, but it's gonna happen. Keep trying to tell people 2025 is a new era. Marriages, no more traditions of marriages. That's another story. But yes, we don't know. We don't know what it's gonna do. But basically on what I've explained, it's interesting, but it takes time. And that's why I said don't believe my word. Research on your own. Because this is interesting. You feel me? It's really instant. They they said Trump's administration is distancing themselves from the project. To be honest, I believe it's BS because we dealing with him tell more lies than the airplanes be in the sky flying. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it goes all the way back to 81 with the Reagan era. How America needs to be saved. We gotta have something that could save America. Decades later, well, if I'm president, well, you know, what I'm saying? If I'm president, well, you know, I'll save this country because America needs to be right where they belong. It do. America's democracy is down, folks. It's down. Is really down. So we got to do everything I can to save this country. So that's why you have Project 2025. See, back then it was Project 81. See, fast forward decades later, it's Project 25. And you see the correlation. I'm not comparing Reagan and Trump, but on the perspective of I can compare them on they never had political views. Reagan was more of a sports announcer. Um, he was that, and I think he did something else. I got to research on that, but I know he was a sports announcer. So you know how back in 2016 they was like Trump, nah, Trump, nah. They had the same reaction with Reagan. They didn't expect Reagan to win. They didn't expect Trump to win. You know, I'm not saying their views are not identical. But if you take time and do your research and find a correlation, find a connection between them two based on the project, you'll understand what I'm saying. So this is just a cry for help. For we got to save America and restore America to where it belongs. Talking about America's the strongest nation. Yeah, it was the strongest nation when America fell on their knees and listened to God. And that's what's the strongest nation. They can kiss my yeah about America was strong. Yeah, it was strong when they followed God. Ever since money is the root of all evil. Their pride have distanced themselves from God. Pride called destruction. A house that's divided cannot stand. And let's keep it a buck. It's sad. It's sad. But at the end of the day, we as a people cannot depend on them. God created us to be leaders and not followers. That's why I keep trying to tell these people, stop being a slaves to both parties. Be independent, because you be independent, they got to come to you. You don't go to them. They got to come to you. They got to come to you because you are independent. You are the meal ticket. You are the hottest commodity. So, of course, you got to. You got to. But anyways, yeah, guys, I just want to give you the full breakdown of what Project 25 is. Just want to say in my conclusion, people, have no fear. We've been through a whole lot. So I'm not saying this is just easy peasy, but we should be used to be under a racist leadership. We should be used to it. This is motivation for us to get close and closer so we could build connections, use resources, pick out each other's brains so we could come together. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want that. That's why they have political parties. They want to cause division between us because once they cause division between us, they like a snake. They like the serpent in the Bible. They're going to go right in for the kill. But anyways, guys, be safe. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Strictly, and I'm out. Peace.